Hi, this is Gail. Welcome to my channel. Today I would like to share with you a journal that I've just completed. It is a design team project, and also it is one of those projects for finishing things that's on my list for my crafty goals. So, first of all, it is cloth. It is a file folder underneath, and it is 5 by 7.5, and you can see it's a little chunky monkey. I'd say that's about a 2-inch spine. The fabric is Tim Holtz fabric, I believe. And I did this following Jackie Chime's instruction. Thanks, Jackie. So you can see here on the side, there are some dangles, and then this is seam binding that I've used for the closure. Okay, so inside, as I said, this is a design team project for Caroline's Craft Tree. So the digital printables are all from Caroline. Okay, so first of all, you will notice there's a pocket here. I fussy cut 2 copies of this page from the kit and then turn this one into a pocket. Now, there is some paper from Stamperia, and I think it's the garden, not positive. But at any rate, uh, there were some journaling cards that came with it. And sometimes you might think, well, what can I do with journaling cards that are already made? I mean, how do I make them my own? And so this is how I did it. I loved the quote on it: that which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. And so, and it was a pretty rose. It's just a big rose in the background. And so what I did was to add some cheesecloth, some wings. That's a little cloth ruffle, a little die cut with some bling, and I named the person. This is someone I'm calling Rose. I do not know her real name. She is actually someone who was in my grandmother's vintage album, probably a colleague or a classmate when she was in nursing school. But there are no names anywhere on the picture, and also there's no one left who can tell me who it might be. So I thought she had such a sweet countenance, and so I called her Rose. And then this is the back of that journaling card. Plenty of room to write. Okay, so then we get started. This is an applique that came to me via BB Craft, and I shimmer misted it to give it that pretty color. This is a fussy cut from Caroline's DigiKit. These papers I don't remember, and I can't find the name of the kit that they're from anymore because I've torn open and used so many of the papers. But at any rate, um, this is a really cute little bow that you can make from the DigiKit by Caroline. And I added to it a cute little charm that says believe and some beads, and just fun. And I'm using it like a tab, so each signature has one. Then over here, this is a corner tuck that's from the kit, and I added some stenciling and some stamping. This is an adorable postcard that was in the June freebie, I believe, from Caroline. And on the back, I sewed on some, this is actually like elementary art paper, but I really like the feel and the color. So it works for me. And then this is also from the kit, and I did some encaustic on it. I was hoping it would go transparent, but that didn't really happen so much, but it's still very cool. Love those little jars. And then this was gifted to me by Suzanne. Thank you, Suzanne. And I thought it worked perfectly because of the rose. This little bag came to me through, Tuesday mornings. Had like a picture of the United States on it. Didn't think that fit, so covered it up with that brown art paper first and then put tissue on. Love this tissue paper. And then, of course, I made just a little bit of a cluster with a little bit of bling. Put in, this is from Stamperia again, add a little rose, sort of like a little pull tab to strengthen it there. And then that's the back. And you flip it over. And this is a different piece of tissue paper that came to me through a gift of some sort. Of course, you have the artist paper. And this little bow I goofed on when I was trying to put an eyelet in it. And so I ended up just cutting the bottom down and still using it as a paper clip. And it is holding in an envelope from Caroline's kit. And it's a beautiful little rose envelope. And nothing inside for right now. But what I did do is I take my distressing tool and just sort of lightly rub around in circles. That just takes away that harsh white because I just felt like it was just not vintage enough looking otherwise. Okay, then here's some of my tea-dyed paper. And then, of course, I stenciled a little on this one because the design was more faded. This is one of the pages from Caroline's kit. Just beautiful with the doily roses. And so I tried to mimic that in the stencil that I used. Added some trim and music paper. And this is another fussy cut that I added to. This is Kool-Aid dyed paper. And this is also from Stamperia. And this was yet another gift from Suzanne. Thank you, Suzanne. And you will notice that Caroline has been teaching us how to do these things. And ironically, I've had this for a couple of months now. And this is the perfect journal to use it in. And of course, this is just old notebook paper. Again, Kool-Aid dyed. This is the lined portion that I used on the back of all of Caroline's pages. And this actually is a page spread, but what I did was I printed it twice and then just cut off the bottom part to make a little pocket. And then this is a page that is done 2 to a page, so 50%. And then it's just a little place to do some more journaling. Of course, added the little flowers to the tying off of the binding. And then this is a public domain picture that I found in my stash that I thought looked perfect because of the roses. Okay, more lace, lined paper, more of the notebook, Stamperia again. Love these little circles because they make great corner tucks. This is one of the journaling cards. I just didn't feel like it needed anything added. It says, if you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. Oh, so true, except for missing the loved ones on that. And beautiful scenery to do your writing. Okay. And then over on this page, I had created this a while back. Now this magnet is super strong in this. And I really do not even know where these pieces came from. It's been so long since I made it. But there's a little tiny ticket. There's that little journaling type card. Added some bling and some die cuts. And then added a little bit of lined paper so that you can journal on it. And then if you flip it over on this side, you will see again a little collaging, some ribbon, cute little bling flower. That's actually a brad. And then this trim is printed on cloth. It might actually be stamped on cloth. This would be great for a Paris journal. Okay, but the magnet is quite strong. I found that if I don't put a magnet in, they just seem to slide off on me. Back of the page and some trim. And here again is the back of that beautiful page, mimicked with the doily stencil and my tea dyeing, the artist paper. This is the other side of the envelope, to which I added a fussy cut rose. This is a little tiny card for journaling. And then in here again, another Stamperia that I added the cute little rose at the top to act like a tab or to strengthen where you pull it out. Here is one of the side tucks from Caroline's kit. Adorable little rose envelope from the kit. And inside I placed a library card that goes with her kit. This might again be from the June freebie because that was roses and pearls, pearls and roses. And then this is a piece of ephemera that I've had in my stash for a long time, and I thought pull it out because it has a rose on it, and it's kind of like wallpaper. It's got a pocket here. On the back it has two pockets, and then cute little flower here. Not sure what flower that is even. And then again, it's got space for journaling. So I just thought that fit with this kit, so I decided to include it. And it barely fit in that pocket. Okay, the back of that beautiful paper. Again, another fussy cut from Caroline's kit. And this also is one of the appliques from BB Craft that I sprayed with shimmer mist. Beautiful butterfly. Okay, signature 2. Okay, the signature also has as a tab one of the bows. This one, the charm says Imagine. And this lovely lady had roses. So each of the pictures that I found via public domain, I believe, maybe Graphics Fairy, but at any rate, they matched with the roses. So I thought they would be cool to kind of embellish the page with those, each of the signature pages. Another beautiful corner tuck. Again, another of the beautiful rose playing cards. This is a lovely postcard from the kit. And again, I used the children's art paper and sewed around the edges. Here again is an envelope. So sweet, the smell, and this little rose with little cheese. Anyhow, so yeah, the little trim. And this Stamperia again, I put the little rose on it. And there's the back of that. The cheesecloth was a little bit, I don't remember if this, I think this was a piece of avocado dye that Lori had given me. So I had made a cluster there. Again, the same issue over here with tissue papers and teensy tiny little journaling card. Some more of the artist paper, or the painter's paper. This big old jumbo paper clip I've had for a while and haven't really found a use for it, and I thought it's cute, kind of goes with the green. Let's use it, even though it does bulk things up a bit. Another beautiful letter envelope, and inside yet another pretty library card from the kit. So you can see there's plenty of writing space. And then this is just one of my tea-dyed pages. Let's see, put it this way, didn't I? And beautiful rose. This is yet another page in the digital kit. Journaling page, the lined paper. And this time on the music paper, I added, this is a die cut with some cheesecloth and a butterfly. Printed this off, and I'm honestly, this came from public domain, I believe. Printed it on tracing paper. And Caroline actually gave me a great idea of trying to use the wax and do encaustic on this or on a piece of tracing paper. So I may go back and try that with that piece just to see what it's like. Again, this is a piece of from the digital kit. I believe this might be from the June freebie. This tag is a golden oldie that I've had in my stash for quite a while. Might be a Tracy Fox tag, I don't know. But I added the words original. And to this, all I did was, I believe these are stickles that I put on it. Kind of looks like raindrops, you know, kind of cool. And then the black is kind of plain. I just added some stamping. So I thought that fit. Kind of went with the background paper. This was also Kool-Aid dyed, I believe. It looks avocado dyed, but I tried avocado dyeing and it did not work for me. I don't know what I did wrong or whatever, but it kind of looks like it's avocado dyed, so win-win. Then over here, another little fussy cut on the notebook paper. Here again is the lined back side. And again, here in the center, just added some flowers to the strings from the binding. Beautiful 2-page spread. This is the portion that I added on the front, and I also added it on the back inside cover. Just gorgeous. Love those roses. And let's see, pretty much more of the same. Another fussy cut. These are fussy cuts from the kit. Beautiful envelope. And inside, this is another copy of that tracing paper image that I think I got from public domain. I really don't know. But I needed something to put in there, and I thought it worked. So just put these. They kind of act as stoppers for the envelope and also as tucks for the envelope. And again, the back side of the page, and here is the other side. These beautiful roses. Love how those are faded in the background, and this big image is your focal point. Again, some more of my tea stain paper with some stamping and stenciling. Again, Stamperia, and here's yet another piece that was sent to me by Suzanne. Love her. I think the stitching that's on there, and I'm assuming Suzanne did it herself. Beautiful. Just thought again it looked flowerish, so it should go in this kit. Back side of the envelope, another fussy cut, another Stamperia, little tiny card. Back side of the envelope, and a big fussy cut yellow rose. Beautiful. Here is, of course, a side tuck with that yellow rose. Thought those two sort of coordinated. This was an envelope from, I believe, the June freebie from Caroline, and I added in it this little piece of music I found online in the garden, and I used wax on this. Folded it because I was curious about how it would fold, but then I thought it fits full size in the envelope, and so it works. I love that feel of the encaustic. Pretty cool. Okay, on signature 3, Isn't this beautiful paper? Okay, over here, again, we have the bow that I've used as a tab. It says beautiful on the charm. And this adorable little girl with this picture frame. And these frames actually are from Recollections. There's a variety of them. And over here, another corner tuck. We have again the adorable card. Lovely rose. And it says, a rose is a poem in color. Ooh, so very true. And again, the artist paper on the back. The envelope, this time I did a little cluster on top of the tissue, mostly cheesecloth. It does have some of that grid die cut underneath. And the rose. And again, a cute little Stamperia rose. Another die cut from Caroline. The artist paper. Some more tea dyeing. Loved it because it had that doily and it just fit with the theme. This is another of the pages in the kit. Beautiful. Very grungy looking. Lined paper on the back. This piece, the rose, that is from Caroline. This is just a little embellishment. And again, another journaling card. This one says, a rose is a rose is a rose. And then look at the back. So that's Stamperia. Another fussy cut. Beautiful red roses on this page. Looks like a dragonfly, perhaps. Some lace and lined paper. This little lady was in my stash, and it's a glassine bag. It's all layered up, a cluster. The shiny you see is actually from this piece of a scarf that's under it. There's some old lace trim, some newspaper print. This is actually a picture that was printed on those brown napkins that you get from fast food places. And then inside the glassine bag, I do not know for sure where this came from. It was in my stash and has been there for a while. I think perhaps it might be TLC, not positive. And then this little tag. Okay. So, but I thought this would be really cool, like, you know, when you want to save things from that you get, or maybe some rose petals, put that in, put the date and the occasion. That might be kind of cool. And then there is again another lined page. Oopsie. This again is the center of the signature, so some flowers. Love this page. Gorgeousness. And it says, it is not what you have in your life, but who you have in your life that counts. Amen. And if the current situation in the world with the illness hasn't shown us that, I don't know what will. Okay, now this I've just attached with a paper clip. And this again was something in my stash. And of course it has the florals and the butterfly, the cute lace trim. But this side is really why I chose to use it. These incredibly beautiful flowers, including roses, of course. And it's actually just for more writing space. This is some beautiful handmade paper. I did not make this. I got it at a garage sale, if you can imagine. Someone actually got rid of it, and I snagged it. So, put it over that page like so. Another of the writing pages with the lines. Look at these beautiful yellow roses. This is just lusciousness here. And then I added a fussy cut on the opposite page. And again, another envelope. And isn't she pretty? Yummy. And inside I put another one of those in the garden songs that I had done the wax treatment on. So we'll put this back here like so. And another back side for writing. Oh, and look at this beautiful page. Yet another different page. So pretty. This also was something that I had in my stash. And it had the little tiny rose petals. So I couldn't resist. It had to go in this journal. Another little fussy cut rose from the kit. The painter's paper. We're almost to the end. Here again is yet another envelope or a bag that I turned into a place to put some journaling cards. Adorable little bird. Again, this is one from Stamperia. And another cute, cute journaling card. On the back, another beautiful fussy cut rose from the kit. And lovely corner tuck. And check this one out. This one I also did the encaustic treatment on it. Pretty cool though. I really love the feel of it. Really kind of plasticky and rubbery, but just cool. And here is a postcard that I believe again was from the freebie kit for June. And then the art paper on the back. So that is there for journaling purposes. Okay. Then we have the back of the signature. Adorable. There's a lot of shimmer on that for this kit. Again, this is where I fussy cut. Oops, I hope I'm not stuck. I'm gonna rip. Oh, feels like it's stuck. Let's see here. I know I was getting company today, my daughter and my grandson, and I wanted to finish this. There we go. Isn't this cool? This is another gift from Suzanne. It says, thinking of you, and I just thought the beautiful flowers, the birds, it had to go in there. It says, with songbirds nesting in a summer boater, our lush roses and sweet lilacs reflecting Avon's 1908 keepsake fragrance, white lilac. Okay, and again, this will give you an idea of this beautiful page. This is what's underneath. I just brought it out and made it a little more 3D, and then that gave a place to tuck. So that is the journal that I am calling Bliss. And so Bliss is my finished design team project for Caroline's Craftery. If you haven't done so already, please go over and check out her site on Etsy and her YouTube channel. She's currently doing a tutorial on the stitching that you saw on those two cards that I received from Suzanne. And she has a bunch of beautiful digital kits. So please go check her out. Her information will be in the description box below. Alrighty, thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll check out Caroline. And I hope you'll go out there and make something today. Go create. I hope I have inspired you. Be safe. Have a great day. Bye-bye.